And I'm Kai.
And welcome to the
Transcript.
This week we investigate ice in Massachusetts.
Cooking Conundrum makes cheesesteaks.
Indie Game Roundup talks video games.
We investigate a new local card shop.
And Hallway Hot Takes talks conspiracies.
On Friday morning, 3 Russian fighter jets violated Estonian airspace for 12 minutes over the Gulf of Finland, prompting Estonia to request urgent NATO consultations under Article 4. NATO allies, Italy, Finland, and Sweden jets tried to intercept, while Estonia said the Russian planes had no flight plans, transponders switched off, and no radio contact. Russia denied the breach, claiming the jets were on a scheduled flight in compliance with international rules, but Estonian officials called it the 5th violation this year. Estonian Prime Minister Kristen Michal urged a united and strong NATO response, and Czech President Petr Pavel warned that retreating in the face of evil would only embolden Moscow. The invasion has intensified concerns that repeated Russian provocations could test NATO's collective defense and expose divisions. On Wednesday, Donald Trump threatened to sue ABC for reinstating Jimmy Kimmel after his suspension on September 17th, calling the show a liability and hinting at a lucrative legal battle. Kimmel mocked Trump on his September 24th show, joking that Trump can't believe ABC gave him his job back while Americans gave Trump his own job back. Trump previously celebrated Kimmel's suspension, falsely claiming his show had been canceled. In his return monologue, Kimmel said Trump tried to cancel him, but instead boosted his ratings. Locally, on Wednesday, the Northampton Blue Devils boys soccer team remains undefeated after 7 games, outscoring opponents 17-4. In a rainy home game, they dominated possession and scored 5 goals in the first half. Coach Holt praised his front 3 attackers for their speed, technical skills, and teamwork, saying opponents should be nervous facing them. The team has allowed just .71 goals per game, showing strength across all positions. Determined to avoid last year's playoff disappointments, the players are focused on proving they've learned from tough losses and staying committed one game at a time. I'm Jane, and this is news.
On June 6, 2025, the Immigration Customs Enforcement, ICE, released information about their activities in Massachusetts over the previous month of May. They claimed to arrest over 1,500 individuals who have committed violent crimes under Operation Patriot. Due to its success, ICE has launched another operation on September 9th, this time labeled Operation Patriot 2.0, which appears to still be active to this day. Official numbers have not been released on how many individuals have been arrested in the second operation, but a clear intent has been made to target sanctuary cities. Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin had been quoted saying, "Sanctuary cities like those pushed by Mayor Wu not only attract and harbor criminals, but protect them at the peril of law-abiding American citizens." Despite the claim that this operation mainly targets violent criminals, ICE does not release full lists of people taken by either operation. There are also several stories of individuals being taken who have no previous criminal history or a nonviolent criminal history. For example, the Provincetown Independent, who covered this story, was only able to find evidence for one individual having any criminal activity, of which the person had not yet been convicted of. In total, only 17 individuals throughout both operations have been revealed by ICE as having violent criminal histories. The map on screen now has been made by taking reports from ICE, local police departments, town government statements, and news outlets. Each action has been labeled as either red, which correlates to the time frame in which Operation Patriot 2.0 actions occurred, black, which shows Patriot 1.0 actions, and purple being actions taken by ICE outside of either time frame. Currently, there's a similar amount of confirmed ICE activity for both operations. However, Patriot 1.0 shows a time frame of 2 months, with the first action being taken on the 8th of May this year, and the final action occurring in late June. However, ICE claims the operation ceased on the 6th of June. Operation 2.0, which was announced by ICE on the 9th of September this year, has been active for less than a month. If ICE acts as they did with the first operation, activity likely won't cease until mid to late October. Thank you for watching. If you see ICE in your area, you can contact Luce. Their number is on screen now.
This summer, the state of Texas had major flooding. During these floods, Camp Mystic, a Texas summer camp, was hit, leaving 27 dead and 1 missing. The camp plans to reopen areas not near the river that caused the flooding next summer, even though parents are speaking out about it. Today, I'm going to walk around NHS to see what people think about the floods and Camp Mystic. Who am I here with today?
Alex.
Alina.
Dakota.
What do you think about the camp in Texas that got flooded over the summer and multiple of the campgoers were found were marked as missing or found dead?
Terrible.
Bad. That sucks, I guess.
I mean, as long as they make suitable changes so that everyone's safe, I don't really see too much of a problem, just as everybody stays safe.
Do you think it should be reopened?
Yeah, sure, as long as everybody's okay.
Thank you for your time.
I didn't even know that happened. So, yeah, no opinion, I guess.
Do you think it should be open even though there's safety precautions?
Probably not. No. I mean, it seemed like it was pretty messed up what happened.
Sad.
Do you think the camp should be reopened even though their safety protocols aren't the best?
No?
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
As long as the precautions have changed, I think that's completely fair for them to reopen.
I think that it wasn't the camp's fault because it was a natural disaster, but they should definitely change protocol.
For sure.
For the families of Camp Mystic, the floodwaters may have receded, but the grief and the work of rebuilding has only just begun.
Welcome back to this week's segment. Today we checked out a small business called the Goat Card Shop. The shop has been open for only 7 months, opening this past Valentine's Day. The shop sells cards for games and franchises like Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, Lorcana, Yu-Gi-Oh!, and Star Wars Unlimited. The shop values community and is a place just to hang out and have fun and talk cards.
My position in the store is store owner. The reason I decided to open up a trading card store in Florence was there wasn't much around here. I've been collecting Pokemon since I was in middle school. I'm about to be 40 next month. I still play. I've been playing competitively from I was a kid to even now. Just wanted to open a spot for places where kids could feel they can come and play, and adults. Safe place, get people off electronics, and just have the aspect of the collecting and also playing, because more people collect than play, but I also wanted to bring that playing aspect to the community as well. Type of events I hold at the shop are Pokemon League tournaments, Magic the Gathering tournaments. I do Commander Night on Fridays and Tuesdays. Pokemon League is once a month for league play. I have open play on Saturdays from 2 to 4, and currently working on getting Yu-Gi-Oh! OTS, which is Yu-Gi-Oh! League play. So the products I sell at the shop are mainly singles, sealed products, whether it be Pokemon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh!, a couple other TCG games, Star Wars, Lorcana. I am an upper deck diamond dealer, so I get like DC cards, hockey cards, a lot of accessories for like deck boxes and play mats, dice, damage counters. So I have a variety of all kinds of types. The shop hours are Tuesday through Saturday. Tuesday and Friday are from 12 to 7. Wednesday and Thursday are 12 to 6, and Saturday is 10 to 6. Once a month on a Monday, I host a league challenge for Sunday, I host a league challenge for Pokemon, and anytime a new set comes out for Pokemon and I'm eligible for pre-sale, like this week was pre-sale for Mega Evolved, I was open this Monday to sell it early.
Thanks for watching. The Goat Card Shop is located on 29 North Maple Street, Florence, and is open from Tuesday to Saturday. Make sure to stop by.
Hey, have you heard of video games like Mario, Celeste, whatever the newly released $90 beta test is, or Hollow Knight? Well, what if I told you there are video games you haven't heard of? Shocking, I know. Today, we're reviewing 2 video games you should play that you probably don't know about. Ooh is a puzzle platformer Metroidvania released early last month. In Ooh, you play as a bomb caterpillar, a caterpillar made of bombs. The game has you going through 8 different areas, all of which are based around 1 or 2 creative ways you can use your bombs to solve puzzles and progress. The gameplay of Ooh is really what shines. The simple mechanic of place bomb, detonate bomb has a shocking number of uses, and hell, the game even gives you a second bomb for double the fun. Each area has you progressively learn some unique thing to do with your bombs, before returning to the beginning of the area and solving a previously insurmountable puzzle. The complexity of the puzzles is genuinely amazing, and I don't really want to spoil what are some cleverly crafted obstacles. The 2 main shortcomings of Ooh are in its story and length. The story is practically non-existent, and for $10, I would have hoped for a longer experience, as I beat the game in just under 2 hours. Despite this, I do think that the game would have dragged on if it went longer, so it being 2 good hours instead of 3 okay hours is a worthy trade in my eyes. Overall, Ooh is a short but sweet game with engaging puzzles that is lacking in the story department. If you like Yoshi's Island, Box Boy, or any of these other games Ooh was inspired by, consider checking out the full game on Steam or the free demo, both on Steam and itch.io. Megabonk is a weird game. A 3D reverse bullet hell where you mow down waves of enemies while being able to play as a skeleton with a skateboard? How is this not Game of the Year? Jokes aside, Megabonk can aptly be described as Vampire Survivors, but 3D. Like other reverse bullet hells, Megabonk has you playing a character without a backstory doing stuff just for the heck of it. In Megabonk, you progressively unlock weapons that automatically attack waves of enemies, various tomes for passive upgrades, and items, which are like tomes, but weirder, and you can have more of them. You do all this, fighting through various bosses and hordes, before dying and doing it all over again. Between each attempt at getting higher numbers, you're able to unlock new items and characters to try and get your next dopamine rush. Megabonk is a great game if you like things happening and numbers going up. It's a good game for turning your brain off and just walking away from hordes of enemies, while also skateboarding using a sword. For full transparency, this game is like every other reverse bullet hell I've played. If you're not a fan of Vampire Survivors or Brotato, you probably won't be a fan of this game. If you are a fan of those games, consider checking out Megabonk or its free demo on Steam. Thank you for listening to some reviews about video games. I hope you found some new indie games to play, or at least add to your wishlist to eventually play. I'm Oliver, and thanks for watching the Indie Game Roundup.
Recently, a UFO was spotted over Yemen. That's right, the skies of the Middle East are raising more questions than answers. Is it aliens? A military project? Maybe something else entirely. We've got tons of theories, but what do the experts say? Today, we're hitting the halls and talking to some of the real experts, our local students. That's right, we're about to get the scoop on some of the wildest conspiracy theories that they've been hearing. Could the moon landing have been faked? Is Bigfoot real? Stick around as we take you straight to the halls where the next generation is dropping some mind-blowing takes.
What's your name?
Barnaby Kolozic.
And did you Naruto run into Area 51 in 2020?
Yes, I did.
And why did you do that?
I don't know.
Did you find any aliens? Did you find any like top secret government technology you weren't supposed to find?
Yeah.
You find like a reboot card or something?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Trevor, Dan.
And do you think that aliens from Neptune created the roulette wheel to rob us of our currency so that they can steal the moon like Gru and the Minions?
Yeah, no, definitely. You could see the roulette wheel. It's basically just a flying UFO that they made. And yeah, they're definitely gonna try to steal the moon. And I think we gotta start fighting back. And I think if we don't do it soon, we won't have a chance.
And how do you think we're gonna fight back?
I think definitely start winning more roulette games. Because then we'll be taking their money.
What's your name?
Lucas.
And do you think birds are government spy drones?
No, not really, because they're like animals instead of not spy drones, and they can't be spy drones.
I think you're lying, man. They clearly look like they have cameras in their eyes.
No, they don't.
Hi, what's your name?
Mr. Moylan.
And do you think the moon landing was faked?
No, I don't think it was faked.
Any reason behind that?
Yeah, NASA seems to know what they're doing, so.
I mean, it looked pretty fake.
Compared to what?
I don't know. It just looked fake.
I mean, have you ever been to the moon?
No.
So how do you know if it's real or fake?
It's a fair point, but it just... How do you know? I mean, you've never been there either.
That's a good point, too. Now you got me rethinking this whole thing.
Yeah, we'll never know. Hi, what's your name?
Mateo.
Theo. And do you guys think that Kim Jong-un is going to nuke Antarctica to kill all the polar bears because they're his arch rival?
I think it's very possible.
I think with polar bears and penguins, they have like the same type of feelings on Kim Jong-un, and I feel like they might go together and maybe nuke Kim Jong-un himself, and I think he is scared that what the power of these two cold creatures, what they could actually do, you know?
Thank you.
I'm Thomas. And I'm Damien.
This is Ansel.
And this is Ursa.
And this is
Cooking Conundrum.
All right, after a crazy cooking last week, we got 2 more cuckoo new contestants to come cook for us. Let's spin the wheels. Ansel goes first.
I got tie hands and shoes together.
Now let's see how much I have to spend.
Okay, now I spin the wheel. I'm gonna spin my budget wheel.
13.
Just got back from the grocery store. I got some extra cheddar cheese, a bell pepper, 3 portobello mushrooms, a white onion, and some King's Hawaiian rolls. My budget was $13 and I spent $11.30.
I got 6 rolls, banana peppers, roasted red peppers, cheddar cheese, and I got ground beef.
My punishment, I'm going to be taking hot sauce chops.
What's your plan with your hands tied up?
I work on how to open this stuff.
See, here's what I do.
This is how we do it back in D'Angelo. Thank you.
And now...
Now.
Good.
On to the last cooking.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
I said I was locked in, but then like an hour later he got geeked.
Ansel, tell me what you made.
Classic chopped cheese, but I used cheddar cheese, was melted super nice on the grill. And this has a little bit of a pepper twist to it. I got 2 types of peppers, the red and the yellow. She looks like ketchup and mustard! And I had a roasted red pepper and a little bit of banana pepper.
Get your fingers right in there.
Did not wash your hands? I did wash my hands, but that was after I touched the raw meat.
And now what did you make?
I have some portobello mushrooms and some red peppers that I roasted myself. A lot of onions, a lot of mushrooms, and a lot of peppers. A little bit of salt, and a little bit more pepper, some olive oil. That's about it.
I'm gonna be trying Ansel's first. Ansel's sandwich, actually really good. The beef tasted great. The cheese was nice and melted. He toasted the bun, which I really appreciate. 8 out of 10, one of the better cheese. Now I'm moving on to Ursa's. Let's see. So, it's definitely sweeter than Ansel's. That's because it's bell pepper and onion and mushroom. There's not as much of a salty, savory contributor in the same way that Ansel has beef on his. It might be a little underwhelmed, but overall, this is still really solid. This is still really good.
Appreciate it.
And I would give it a 7 out of 10, which means that Ansel's actually won.
Let's go! Chopped cheese master. Bite to it.
looking at the transcript.